Hey, all you cool cats and kitties. I hate myself for that comment. Just gonna... Anyone else think Carol Baskin really did kill her husband? Because I do. Anywho, so this week, I hope everyone's surviving in quarantine or lockdown, whatever your area is calling it. Knowing that this was going to eventually happen, I have stocked up. I just kind of kept grabbing odds and end things at the store, and I'm excited to try them out and test them out, let you know. But I've never tried this brand before. This was only $5, so I'm tempted to do something with this, maybe. I don't know. We're kind of just gonna wing it. Yeah. My brain is so scrambled from this whole thing. I don't even know what today is. Like, I keep having to look at my phone. Anyone else been like that? And this is only my second day in here? Like, what the hell? I also want to give a shout out to Emery. She was in the play with me and she made me this awesome portrait, and it says, "It is exhausting being as beautiful as I look, Charlotte." That was one of my lines in the play, and she wrote a lovely note on it. So that's why it is added to my little wall here, because I love it, and I'm gonna try and not knock it down. So that way I always have a piece of that. I even got a little shoe from the play. But there is my shout out this week to my big fan Emery. I love you much, dearie, and I hope to see you soon. So I'm stumped on a look today, you guys. I'm recording this, but I don't know what to do. Should I use this or should I do something more natural? Help me. I think we'll stick with a natural look today with some of these products. I lied. It's not a natural look today.
We never said men were the smartest people.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
Say that, wait. Say that one more time, Mabel.
I said I never said that men, but as men we were the smartest creatures.
Thank you. Coming from a man. Squishy. S. Q. U. What do you mean you haven't done Q yet? Got him!
What?
You got some banshees over there?
Huh?
You already got some screaming banshees over there?
Yeah. They're just like banshees. They scream, you run.
Yeah. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with the products for no more than I paid for them. The only thing I didn't really care for was the cucumber drip primer. I've already got lines right there from that. And the concealer, I should have used a damp beauty sponge to blend it out. But the contour palette, personally, love the highlight, the lowlights. They blended out really nice. This one, when I used it for contouring, it came out really warm, which isn't a bad thing. It's just my skin being olive, everything looks a lot oranger than it normally is. But it blended out really nicely and it allowed me to overlay. The e.l.f. concealer was great, I already said that. The highlight, everyone knows I'm obsessed with this foundation, so that works great already. Now the eyeshadow, for a $5 palette, it was pretty pigmented. Like, I wish my camera did it more justice. It worked out great. The only issue I really had was this light blue. I had to mix these two together to get this shade because this one was pretty translucent. The blues didn't like to really blend together that well, which is fine. It's gonna happen. Some colors just don't like to blend out. Even though they're both blue, why wouldn't they blend out? I don't I don't know. So, what else did I use? This mascara, it's the Wet n Wild Mega Protein, so this is supposed to be more conditioning for your lashes and stuff. It didn't do any lengthening or anything, it just coated my lashes, which is what I wanted. I didn't want, because I already had these big false lashes up top, which I am in love with. I didn't want a whole lot on my lower lash because I knew I was going to smoke out underneath. So for the subtle look I was going for, this worked perfect. So if I want a nice soft mascara for a natural day, this is going to be my go-to. Plus it has all the proteins in it. Oh, I forgot a set. This is Make It Last by Milani. Hands down one of my favorite settings. I feel like it's very comparable to some of the higher end settings, setting sprays. The Jumbo White Pencil from Wet n Wild, wherever I threw that one off to, worked out really good. I noticed if I put it on the back of my hand and warmed it up, I was able to take my eyeliner pencil and, there it is. If I warmed it up on the back of my hand, I was able to take this a little bit better and coat it so I could do the eyeliner thing. And from that, I just took my short angled brow brush, put it on, blended it out, and then I cleaned this off and overlaid it a little bit more just to get a little bit more pigment and blended it out that way. So that worked out really nice. Oh, the brow products. The brow products I really liked. They're really dark, but they blended out really nicely together. They're very easy to clean up. So I'm not mad about them. They're just darker than I thought they'd be. I thought they'd be like a dark brown, but these are, once it's set up, they look almost black. Like a very ashy black. So I can't complain. They were cheap products. I just had been wanting to try. I never tried the Wet n Wild brow pencil before. I liked how tiny it was. And like I said, it blended out really good with the Lock, whatever it is, e.l.f. Lock on Liner Brow Cream. So brow products worked great, mascara worked great, eyeshadows. Like I said, the only thing I really am complaining on is the primer, and it just might not work with this foundation. It was really hydrating. I mean, I felt like I was putting water on my face. Like a little bit went a long way. So this might be more like a natural day kind of primer, which I'm fine with. And I also did mix it with my rose serum because I've been doing that a lot with a lot of my primers lately, which I probably should have used the primer by itself, but oh well. Kind of happens. So other than that, oh, I also use this to crimp my hair. I love this thing. It's a bedhead wave we go. It's really cool. You can adjust it so you can make deeper waves. I have shorter hair, so I can make it nice and short and still give myself some volume. Then I just lightly sprayed with Amika the Bushwick Beach. Hey, not right now, please. I did the Bushwick Beach No Salt Spray. I really like this stuff for it because it doesn't knock out the waves I've been using, or the waves I just put in my hair, whatever. And yeah. Then on the only new thing that I put on my lips was this lip gloss, just a light overlay. It's not making my matte run yet. So we'll see if it does or not. It didn't make it, it kind of is making it pull towards my outer of my lips a little bit, which kind of happens a lot when you overlay a gloss over a matte. But that's it. I can't complain. I'm pretty happy. So I hope you guys got some insight on how to do a look like this at home if you want. And now you have some products that aren't going to break the bank to try it. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Stay clean. Don't touch anything. Wash your hands. One thing I want to say, actually, before I say goodbye, is I have a newfound appreciation for teachers after today, after these past couple days, week, however long. I am not meant to be a teacher. I don't have the patience. I don't understand. So the teachers that are setting up the online system, and especially my kid's teacher, with the amount of patience and everything that she has been doing with me and helping me through, I had to have someone come help me set up the computer because I don't know what I'm doing. I have a newfound appreciation for the teachers and educators out there and how hard they are working to help us and make it in a format where us as parents who aren't teachers, who have never had that education to do this stuff, make it understandable for us so we can continue to teach our kids and help our kids, you know, finish their grade. So that is just something I wanted to say because it took us, I just tried to help him, what was the word? Dirty. Helping him spell the word dirty because he said his hands were dirty and that's what he wanted to write. I don't want to straight up give him the word, so I'm just like, Dear Tay? And he's like, it's dirty. And I'm like, I know, but I'm pronouncing it so maybe you hear the letters over it. And I'm like sitting here thinking, I'm like, great, he's gonna, you know, think it's like Joe Dirt, Dear Tay. And that's what I said, oh, what about dirt? What if you just try dirt first and I'll how you go from there? And he's like, at this point, he's like, I don't know what comes between that. And finally we got to the letter I, and he figured it out. And he's just like, well, I forgot that letter. This kid has forgotten so much in this time. I don't know if it's because he's not trying or if he genuinely forgot. Because now I don't even, I'm questioning things. Like, there was a sentence correcting thing. And you had to go through and capitalize, which I can totally do that, add periods. Well, then it's like asking to use quotation marks and add question marks and do all that stuff. And I'm sitting there reading this and I'm just like, crap, where do quotation marks go? How do I know in this sentence where the quotation, I'm not a teacher. I'm not, you give me math, I can do math all day. 2 + 2, 4, bam. You know, 7, 8, 12, numbers. That's my jam. I can do that. Don't give me English or science or history, because the only thing I remember from science is mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. The only thing I remember from history is July 4th to 1776. I don't even know who our president, I think Trump is our president? I don't freaking know. Like, see? I almost said Obama. But Trump is our president. Who was before Obama? Bush? Right? See? I'm not meant for this. I can't remember any of this. I don't even know what other subjects. PE I can do. I just tell him to go outside and run around the house, which he has done. He is all for just literally riding his bike around the house. Are those the only subjects in school? See, I don't know. So, from the deepest part of my heart and soul, thank you to every teacher out there for doing what you do and having the patience working with these kids. Because I know I'm not the only parent out there struggling with this time and this transition and everything you're doing to make this transition possible for us to continue our children's education. So, every single teacher out there on my Facebook, just in the world in general, if you just see a teacher, say, hey, Kat Evers says thank you for doing what you do. Because right now, they're the ones that need to be appreciated for honestly helping parents like me. So, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Stay clean. Ow. Smacked my hand. Love you all. Keep powering through doing things. I don't know what I'm doing. Who was in my coffee? Bye.